Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go, 18 Gators.
Double time. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Lead grip.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Man up,
They run with Collins. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off of play action, it's McSorley. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 15 line.
Run. He's telling you to run.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10. McSorley, it's Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Here's McSorley to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Alec Ogletree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. McSorley sets to pass. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
It's now third down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Warning. Get that quarterback. We're going to 54. He's coming.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Prescott. He finds his target. It's Evans. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott now. 20. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Here we go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch.
We go 46. 26.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott on the move to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. We're going to 53. At 47. 26.
Off the play fake. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Rosa's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Yeah, he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
X3, 218, chop it.
Check three. Deuce. Tight dog. Check 24, check.
Let's beat them.
Collins running it from the pistol. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey, seam six. Now.
They go play action now with McSorley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 31. Sponge.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Hey, Orbit.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And now running right through it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott, and the grab by Croft. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's coming. He's coming. Watch the back.
Watch it.
We're going to 53. There we go. 26.
First down, Prescott. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go. Ready, go. 5.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing is McSorley. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. 26.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got Evans. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott from the gun. He completes it to Tate. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He's got his man. This is Tate. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the kick by Rosas is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
McSorley from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. taken in at the 22. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Looking to throw. Prescott will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Prescott on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
10 Lobo.
Right. 3 down. Kill.
You draw Corker.
Alert flare.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
12 yards there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now McSorley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Watch, twitch. 6, 1, switch gears. Slam. We're going to 53. There we go, kill. 26.
Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw this time. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 47 yards. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Yannick Ngakoue. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their three timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Turn two, sir. Hey.
On third down, it's McSorley. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Hill on the draw play. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, Collins. There goes Alex Collins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott yet again. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards.
Let's go.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. True. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across